everyone, welcome to my little corner of the world. I hope you're having a terrific day wherever you're at, and welcome to my ride. So last week we were going to do or I was going to do during this week the whole thing with the 6 practical steps to take from the book, and I did my manifestation statement, but I have to change it, and that's why I wanted you to guys ride along with me today in my first official ride to my new place. And I have to rewrite it because this changes the whole game. Like, my plan was to stay where I was at for 3 more years originally, and then eventually, if this property that I'm moving to became available, and this was just a thought, seriously, if the property became available, I was going to move and start fixing the house because it needs a lot of fixing. There's a lot of work that house needs because it was built 30 years ago, and basically all the wood that's in it is useless. So the thing is that during this weekend, like before recording this video yesterday, because I was supposed to record it and upload it yesterday, I received information about the house being empty, like vacant. People who was living there moved out because they had the chance to get their own house, their own place without having to pay rent anymore, and they just left the house. It can't be empty because then there's vandalism that can happen, and we need to make sure that that's taken care of, right? Like, my mom is now in charge of the properties, and she needs to have someone there either renting or taking care of it, because it's in such a bad shape. The house cannot be rented right now. Like, no one's gonna pay for it, and it's just not right. So she asked me if I wanted to move in and start fixing the place, and then 2 or 3 months down the road I can start paying a little bit of rent, just because it's in the middle of the process. And according to the original agreement, she is going to keep that. So if everything goes well eventually, and when everything clears and they all agree with everything, because the basics are that she's going to keep that property, right? So once everything happens and everything clears out, she's going to give that property to me, and that's the property I grew up in. So I'm super excited. I know it's not a beautiful house that I'm moving into. Sorry if my phone moves. My thing is, sorry. I'm driving. Anyways, so it's eventually going to be mine anyways, and I'm not going to be paying rent. And when I start paying rent 2 or 3 months down the road, it's just going to be something symbolic, because it's within the process. But still, even if I'm paying full rent there, it's still just a portion of what I was paying where I'm at, and everything is just going to start working for me, like, perfectly, right? I don't want to jinx it, but now I have to change my statement, because these open a whole new world of opportunities and possibilities for me, especially regarding income. And that's something that's really, really important for me, and it's a huge shift in what's been going on. I'm not gonna talk so much about what I brought I'm just gonna tell you real quick. I wrote it since Monday after I finished recording the other video, and in that particular piece of paper, I stated that I wanted to be open to possibilities. That I don't want to have a blindfold in front of me with regarding my limitations, and that I want to be able to see an opportunity and, seize it, like start moving. Another thing that I want to share